I mean, we did ask for drama. A lot of us were rooting for the Gia fuckery. We were giving full props to your mama. We gotta talk about this week's episode. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Matty Rants. Jamar84 is not with us this week, but he will be here next week. He's currently traveling and enjoying the holidays with his family. Please wish him a happy holidays. We got to go ahead and get on into Drag Race, child. Children, this was a good episode for many reasons, and there were also some moments where I have to question judgment in certain cases. Now, we are going to go ahead and get into this episode and go over everything that happened, you know, the usual Matt and Mar style. So let's go ahead and change the background. The girls have walked in the workroom. Jasmine Masters is gone. What do we think, Trinity? Boo-hoo, sob, sad, sad. Girl gone. Monet and some of the other girls, especially Manila, because the cameraman low-key loves Manila's facial expressions. The whole episode was throwing shade just from rolling the eyes or giving a low-key turn. I was here for Manila. Now they all go sit on the couch because they're instructed to. And they talk about the lip sync and things that took place. Now Monique is living that she had an iconic moment with her wig flying into the rafters, which honestly, yes, that would be an iconic moment. Had that been the first time that happened. Latrice's face said it all. No, stop. That's the second time that's happened. But I want the wigs to stay on. Like real bad. Real bad. Because she's good hairography. She's good hairography, but Monique then proceeds to explain to the class why she kept Farrah over Jasmine. Farrah was very happy and a little bit of a, oh, thank you moment was given. You know, Monique was tearful too. It's like, I just want to give you that saving grace in case it comes back to me. G is not here for it. That little bitch was lucky today. Girl, let's just be real. G is there to stir the pot, to start shit, to keep it real, as a lot of us like to say. I'm here for it and not at the same time. And I know it's shocking to hear me say that of all people, because you know I'm good for fuckery, shenanigans, and foolery. But, no. I don't know, sometimes it's like, okay, yeah, she was right on that one. I can see where that shade was coming from. But a lot of it is just her inserting herself into the drama or creating the drama itself. We'll get to the whole segment of her walking up to Monique, asking a question, then walking to Farrah and proceeding to shade Farrah before she turned it into, bitch, you hurt my feelings. Oh my God. Rupaul comes in a better suit than last week and lets the girls know that they're going to be forming girl groups. Trinity and Monique are the team captains based on them winning last week's full maxi challenge runway. Monique's choices to me were friendship choices and not, well, this is the group I'm putting together because I think they're professional and they're going to turn the party. Of course, Gia is feeling some kind of way that no one picked her, but I mean, do we need to just rewind the tapes? Now, after the girl groups are formed, RuPaul has another special surprise for the rest of the cast, which I was here for, low-key wishing she was a competitor, not necessarily for this season, but bring her in, bring her in. Stacy Layne Mathews is the special guest star of this episode. Based on how well they utilize her and how well they perform in the groups, the girls will then proceed to be looked at in high honor or in low disgust. Stacy Layne Mathews was basically narrating all of her thoughts during the entire rehearsal process. There were no lies given, not one. Stacy Layne, we love you, girl. We love you, Stacy. Now, before I get into the Gia Gunn moment, because low key, all keys, high key, I have just wanted to talk about that. But can we get into Manila clocking Monique's wigs? We gotta get you some human hair, girl. Whiff, whoosh. You don't want the whiff, you need the whoosh. Now, did I just witness Gia Gunn, who was, I don't even remember what place on season 6. walk on over to Monique Hart and all her synthetic wig glory and Manila Luzon and the rest of the cast and immediately ask a question like, hey, what are you doing? What's up? So how well is your team? Is your team good? Who's not doing well? Is it fair? You could be honest. Girl, Manila's face could be framed, bitch. It was like, did you really just walk over here and start some bullshit? Like, you walked over here, tra-la-la-la-la, and said, I got to do this now. Mind you, in the beginning of the episode, she tells the bitches that, hey, by the way, me and Farrah had issues before this, and it was over some dumb stuff. But I don't know if I should bring it up, but I feel like I should get it off my chest now. Manila, you low-key said you should talk about it. You low-key did, girl, but it's okay. Messy bitch. After Gia got what she needed from Monique, as Monique tried her best not to throw shade, but just be honest in a kind of way, Gia walks over to Farrah, girl, in mid-beat. So are you worried about anything? From what I heard, you're the weakest member in the group. Now, I know we all like to say the edit has something to do with the problems and the bullfuckery when it comes to Drag Race teas. Child, there is no blaming for Gia in the reads, the shade, the mean, malicious fuckery that is coming from her. You went over there and said, your team says you are sorry, basically. Farrah's like, what do you want? What is this all about? You then turn it into, well, girl, when you came to my bar and you brought all that type of stuff and blah. Farrah got her together. Let's just call it what it is. Farrah got her together. Gia was entertainment for the bullshit, but Farrah checked her ass. What made it even better was Monique jumping in as a friend. Now, everybody else sitting back, I'm not going to get on them for it because, honey, I would have sat back and been entertained my damn self because Farrah was doing good. It was kind of, and all the other girls could see it too. It was like, oh, well, Farrah's doing a good job, so I don't have to say anything. But Monique was over it because she continued to try it. It was like, oh, you're still over here, though. Go on somewhere, girl. Go on somewhere. Get on somewhere with that. Then Gia turned around. Well, girl, why are you taking it so serious? Again, victim shit. Like, let's reflect. Let's turn the mirror around. Like, don't get mad at me, sis. Bitch, yes, you're bothering my team. You're causing problems. You're being a cunt. Like, stop it. She said, Gia Gunn, you are fake. She said, I guess I'll be fake. I'll be all that. You could say that about me. She said, okay, I'll say it then. You're fucking fake. I was here for it, Monique. But that don't stop a Gia Gunn, honey. Let that be known. Gia Gunn still was unfazed, unflexed, and unbothered by any of them girls after the shade she tried to pull with them, after she tried to shade them. Still didn't work. Gold, bitch, gold. It's time for the runway. It's time for the runway. RuPaul came out, and that probably was one of her best looks that I've really liked from RuPaul. The dress was good. The hair was right. The makeup was done. I had no issues with it. So Ciara looked good, too, and so did Casey Musgraves. Please don't shade me for not knowing who Casey is. She looked good, though. The Supergirl groups are up. Trinity's team does better than expected because the editing really led us to believe, or me at least, that they would have had a lot more trouble, but they didn't. Now, Gia didn't help them because Gia was low-key lackluster as fuck. Manila, I don't know what that was about. I was with Michelle. Wedges? Sneaker wedges. Really? But that still wasn't as bad as Monique's group. Monique, I love you, girl, but that wasn't Aaliyah. I'm not with Valentina in saying that the pants were a crime. The wig was a crime. The wig was a crime. Oh, but before I just hate on Monique, y'all, her vocals were on point. Her vocals were really good. I enjoyed her singing and I enjoyed her lyrics and the melanin magic. I was here for it. Monet did good. She rapped the house down. Naomi did good. Farrah was... I'm not even gonna give you the read. Yo, actually, fuck that. Poor Farrah. There was no rhythm in her nation. Nation of the rhythmless. It was fucking horrible. Like, they were doing the choreography. Like, Naomi low-key wasn't really doing it either because Naomi was doing her own thing. But you could just watch Naomi do her thing. Monique and Monet were doing something over there. I don't know if it's because the choreography was bad or if she just didn't want to move like less than a quarter inch every time she took a step. But shit was horrible compared to Trinity's. Trinity did good. Yeah. Latrice did good. Valentina did good. Manila, no. Manila was a no. No. And Gia was no. Did you catch Rue's faces through the entire Supergirl group performances? She wasn't really feeling all of it. That perma smile shit, ooh, it was, honey, she was evident. Girls are now asked to come out in their best eloquence after dark. This was my favorite runway to date. Favorite. Gia Gunn gave you exactly her description, Japanese Barbie, polished perfection. It was beautiful. It looked good. Now, was it the best dress? Hell no. But it looked good. Latrice Royale then came out and shook all my feathers. You bitch. That is my favorite look that Latrice Royale has ever presented on RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 1 and Season 4. Hands down. Wig right. Dress was done. Cinch for filth. Makeup right. The stole girl. It was so money. Remember when Alyssa Edwards did that rich whole moment with the pants runway for All Stars 2? Latrice could have had a low-key moment of Diane Carroll feeling her tease realness. Speaking of everything, Manila Luzon. Are you serious? Puss. Not one flaw in that look. Manila's dress, that gown, excuse me, dress, how dare I? That fucking gown, It was just right with God. It was right with God. Trinity comes out. Now, not to say Trinity's dress was not as amazing as the other girls, because it looked good. It was hard to follow after Latrilla just came up. I'm just saying. I will say that my thing with Trinity is that it's almost too polished now, and I want her to kind of go into that season 9 fuckery she was doing, where she was giving you something different and not something expected. But it was a beautiful dress, beautiful makeup, everything was right about it. I just felt, maybe because we saw it in the trailer, and I guess I've seen it so much now, it just didn't impact me as much as the other dresses compared to Manila's. And up next on the list, Valentina's dress. Makeup, the dress, the look, the hair. Puss. That's another. That was my second puss of the night. Latrice don't get a puss. Latrice gets mother. Manila was puss. Valentina was puss. Girl, next on the occasion, Naomi Smalls. Now, I did not care for this the first time I saw it. The second run, I was here for it. I guess to me, it just gave me too high slit, not enough gown. It was eloquence after dark. So I was like, well, where would that be? Okay, Maddie, think outside the box here. New York, Fashion Week. It's like an after show type of thing. She just came off the runway. You know, all of that. Once Naomi gave the heavy metal reflective reference, and some of us are not featuring Azalea Banks, and I understand that, but that's one of my favorite songs from her. So, next up was Monique. Ooh, Maddie's been going hard on Monique this week. Look. I love her, so that's why I'm giving her all of me today. I didn't like the gloves, Monique. The gloves were too exaggerated for what was already an exaggerated dress. The dress itself had a lot going on. So then these gloves with these long fingertips, I like the hair. Somebody was like, no, Matthew, I'm not feeling it. I was here for it. I got what she was going for. A little up tossle, big bustle boo. I didn't care for the reveal because I could see the tights underneath and I could see the chest. And I take back something I said previously for the holiday special when I was talking about Jasmine's look. And someone brought up, she's different colors, Matthew, because you could see this the stockings, the tights, you could see this, you could see that. I could see it with Monique's when she did the reveal, and I was like, okay, breastplate, duh. But that's not a problem. That is a look. They do that all the time. It just was the tights when she turned bit threw me off. And I was like, fuck, no. It's actually a beautiful gown, though, if you think about it. I don't know. Maybe if some things were done differently with how it was all put together, it could have been a really brilliant look. I just was not really here for it. And I know my Momo can do a lot better than that. So there you go. Farrah just looks simply gorgeous. I don't want to delve into this one. It was beautiful. Makeup right, hair done, dress was cute, ostrich feathers. No shade. It just was, okay, cool. Like, I wasn't wowed. Now, Monet Exchange, I gotta say this. Just like Latrice, I'm having a moment. This is, to date, your best runway, period. IMO, in my opinion. She looked down Shirley Ralph. But yeah, Monet was stunning. She did look really great. And it was a beautiful velvet red dress. Ooh, it was lovely. So shout out to Monet for fucking that shit up. I was here for it. Top queens end up being Naomi, Monet, and Valentina. I was gagged and shocked that Latrice's rap and her runway did not land her into the top 3 position. I thought that was crazy. Manila, Monique, and Farrah in the bottom. Okay, I can see it. I was like, oh, I'm here for it. I thought Gia low-key could have been in there too because her performance was low-key wow. Now, Monet and Valentina end up being the top 2. And spoiler alert, Manila is saved. Farrah and Monique are in the bottom. Valentina has a moment right before they go into deliberation because Monique is like, I gotta talk. Let's just talk this out. Valentina's like, chill. I want to have some camera time. Can I have some camera time? We good with that? Thank you. So Valentina had a moment. It was very much a telenovela. It was very cute. Valentina comes back and she has changed and she is giving you all kinds of, oh, she's about to dance. Now, Monet comes out in this cute gown. Another good look. Monet, I actually like this look too. I was like, oh, this is a good look too. A good wig and a good dress. Bitch, that's 2 good looks. Confused. Body Party was going to be the song. For those of you who did Reddit, YouTube, whatever, that was the rumor. It was Into You by Ariana Grande. Miss Thing, if this wasn't the Valentina redemption that we all saw coming, girl. Okay. Can I be a little mean first? Real but mean first, and then do all my praises. Okay. Monet was too subdued for me while the lip sync was taking place. Because to me, it's Into You by Ariana Grande. I know how many times I've sang that in the car and gotten my full life. I know how many times I have done splits in my living room to the song and also spins, drops, and all that type of stuff and got up and felt my jush. Hey, Jazz. But it's not to just sit and do an and wop. So that's not the song. Now, if that's what they edited it to look like for Monet, that's some bullshit. I don't think so. Oh, and for Monet, that reveal was like, oh, okay, cool. It's not a dress. Valentina, Lord stands, don't get in my gussy, because I'm about to give your girl so much praise for this. After I read. 1-2 stepping to Ciara, bitch. Like polished. It was definitely a so you think you can dance moment. The illusion was gone. I don't know. Some moments I was like, oh no. I was more impressed with the lip sync than not impressed. And some people are going to probably be like, Maddie, I didn't like it. I get why you say that. Trust and believe. I do. But for some reason, I was howling and screaming to Valentina lip syncing. One, because it's redemption for her not knowing the damn words to another Ariana Grande song. #greedy. Masquerade is what I really should say. She was killing it. Bitch was whopping that wig around. At one point she was, hey, baby come ride me up. Boom. I was like, okay. And what I appreciated most from Valentina, she rarely took her face away from the judges or that fucking camera. Ariana Grande's best to me. So fuck it up, fuck it up. And when Monet hit that split and Valentina was spinning, oh, it was good. It was so good. Puss, 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 puss. It was so good. It was like Valentina just kept spinning. And the dress and the hair was what worked right with it. Monet did her usual stunt. Drop, split. I'm with Trinity. It was like, oh, y'all are going for it. Y'all are going for it. I'm here for it. Now, Monet, I'm here for it. But Valentina was like sweating. Maybe she was, maybe she wasn't. I don't even know. I was just so focused on her, the effort, the amount of effort she put in, the fact she knew the words. And you could tell it was like, bitch, I'm going to show them that I am to be taken seriously as a fucking drag artist. And I was here for it. Valentina, I was here for it. Now, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it, stop here. Wait till you see it. If not, continue. Valentina wins the lip sync, the $10,000. Congratulations, honey. Valentina picks Farrah to go home. Farrah does this really great moment where she goes, you don't love me. And Valentina's like, I do. And Farrah's like, I'm just kidding, girl. That was really, really sweet. And that honestly wrapped up Farrah's end in a really great bow for me. Because it was like, she's leaving disappointed, but I'm not going to hold this against you. We good, girl. As Farrah's leaving, though, and Gia walks up to say, I love you, Farrah. Oh, you really don't love me, though. Farrah's gone. 8 queens remain. Who will be gone next week? The commercials would tell us that Gia and Trinity are going to have a moment, okay? Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I know we missed Jamar, and I miss him too. So he'll be here next week, and we can continue on with more shenanigans, foolery, and fuckery of it all. Tell me what you think of this week's episode. Who was your top 3? Who was your bottom 3? What did you think of the Kitty Girl groups? What did you think of seeing Stacy Layne Mathews? Do you want to see her on All Stars? What did you think of Rue's look? What did you think of the guest judges? What did you think of that lip sync? Honey, what did you think? Thanks for tuning in, kids. I really appreciate the love and all the support that you give. You guys are the best. Hugs and kisses, all my best love and wishes to you. Stay tuned later on next week. We'll go over some of the new episodes that have came out for the new special going on with Steven Universe. So talk to you later. Hugs and kisses. Bye, guys.